Okay, now say if we have a question like this, and well, people ask me to draw draw a graph, and the domain is from 0 to 2 pi. Okay, now let's find its amplitude. The amplitude, okay, well, okay, let me draw the standard shape. This is your standard shape. Okay, because of your minus in our graph, the shape will be something like this. It will be transformed in this form. Okay, and the amplitude of the graph is 2, and the period, which is 2 pi divided by 2, which is pi, and well, there's no horizontal translation, but vertical translation. So well, we translate square root 3 units up. Okay, move square root 3 units up. Okay. Now let's sketch the graph there. Okay. As in okay. If you didn't do any practice questions when you look at this thing, it seems hard. But the thing in math, if you want to have a good mark or something, the only way is to do some practice questions. Okay, you can find some practice question on our website, or you can just use your textbook from school. Okay, to well, when you do enough problems and you get what happens, you will be very familiar with it. Okay, say because of the vertically translation, we have a neutral line at y equals to square root of 3. Okay, and the maximum point is always your amplitude plus the neutral line, which is here 2 plus square root of 3, and your minimum point will be 2 minus square root of 3. Now the shape would look like that, and the period is pi. So just let's put pi, and and we have to draw the graph from 0 to 2 pi. Okay. Now let's label the graph. We will have a graph there. We will have this graph. Okay. So at the starting point, we will have a we'll start on the neutral line, and we will have a minimum point after quarter period. Okay. And okay, another neutral point, a maximum point, neutral point there. So this is one period. Okay, one period of the graph, and okay, the coordinate in there is pi on 2. Okay, here pi on 2, and what we do is we have to keep drawing another period. So and it's ending up there. Okay. The problem for okay, the problem for this kind of question is you have to, what happens, you have there are x-intercepts, and you have to find the x-intercepts. Okay. We already know the y-intercept because from the standard graph it should be at square root of 3 when x is 0. So okay, now let's find the x-intercepts. Okay. For x-intercepts, we need to make y equals to 0. So I will have 0 equals to minus 2 sine 2x plus square root of 3. And I rearrange it, it becomes sine 2x equals to minus square root of 3 divided by minus 2, which is square root 3 on 2. Okay, use our special triangles. I will have 2 here, 1 here, square root of 3, pi on 3, 60 degrees, and pi on 6, 30 degrees. So I want sine of an angle. Okay. Also, we have to use our unit circle, CAST, to find the x-intercept there, to solve this problem. Okay. Okay. So because sine of 2x is a positive value, so our answer should be in this 2 quadrant. Okay, and the angle between there is just 2x equals to inverse sine square root of 3 on 2, which is pi on 3. Okay, using special triangles. Okay, this angle there is pi on 3. Okay, just label it. And the angle here is pi minus pi on 3, because angle theta is the same. Okay, which is 2 pi on 3. This is our answers in unit circle. Okay, 2 pi on 3 for one period. Okay, now 2x equals to pi on 3 or 2 pi on 3 in one period. So x will be pi on 6 and what can I say is pi on 3. Okay, we divide the value by 2 because we get rid of this 2 there, 2. Okay, now this is the value only for one period. Okay, it's important to know we only have two answers in one period, because in unit circle is one period. Okay, so this is the answer in the answers in one period. Okay, if I want, for instance, the x-intercept in the first period, which ending in pi, because the period is pi, is pi on 6 and pi on 3 there. Okay. Sorry, okay, 2 pi on 3, yeah, pi on 3. Okay, let me see. Okay, yep. Did I do something wrong there? Okay, yeah, sorry about that. I just check my answers. Okay. just let me say I have a minus that using okay. Sorry about that, just wait a minute. Yeah, I think I have the right answer. Okay, I'm just rechecking it. Yep, good. Okay. Yep, good. Sorry about that. And as we can see, we only have the x-intercept in the first quadrant. Sorry, in the first what can I say? In the first period, and we also need to find the x-intercept there and there. What can I do is, because they're repetitive over the same period, so what can I do is to plus these two values individually by the period. In this case, the period is pi, so I just plus pi. So the next two x-intercept will be pi on 6 plus pi, which is 7 pi on 6, and pi on 3 plus pi, which is 4 pi on 3. Okay, so this point will be seven pi on 6, and in this point it will be 4 pi on 3. Okay, and if the question in some question, if we have to draw continue drawing the graph one more period, the next two in x-intercept is just plus these two number by pi again. Okay, so here our x-intercept is pi on 6, pi on 3, and 7 pi on 6, and 4 pi on 3. Okay, now this in year 11, this I think this will be the hardest question you're going to come. Okay, so if you don't have a problem with this kind of question, and you should be alright for year 11. Okay, and thank you.